Happy New Year. I just wanted to quickly film a video saying thank you to anybody who watched any of my nonsense in the last year, and thank you to people that have subscribed. I appreciate it. I'm not quite sure why you subscribe, but I'll keep doing what I'm doing and hopefully you enjoy it. I just wanted to talk about a couple of things. One was that I think last week or something I set up Patreon because I was asked to by a couple of people. I just want to explain what I'm going to try and do with that, and so if it's something that interests you, maybe you want to head over there and try that out. But what I'm thinking is that I quite often get people ask about backing tracks, and also obviously the Line 6 Helix HX Stomp tones. What I was thinking is, because every day pretty much I'm creating new music and backing tracks, that the Patreon is the best place where I can just publish daily backing tracks and people can go and grab them if they want, and then I don't have to keep adding them to the Bandcamp, and it's just a bit easier for me. And I guess that also kind of does work with a subscription model because it's an ongoing thing. I'm not stopping making backing tracks. So yeah, and also in that way people can just literally request any backing track and say, look, I've seen this video, would you mind popping that on the Patreon? So that's what I'm thinking. I'm not doing the tier system or anything. It's just going to be $3 a month because I don't think it's fair to charge any more than that. So yeah, if you want to do that, that's a way of getting any of my backing tracks that you want. And the other thing I was thinking is that a better place to put my HX Stomp and Helix tones, because at the moment I've been updating the bundle, which the idea was that you just pay once and you can come to that folder anytime you want. I think I'll also start putting the Helix and HX Stomp stuff on there if that works for people. Just let me know what you think the way forward to go is with that in the comments. While I think of that. Yeah, and then the other thing that I'm doing with the Patreon is I'm using that as a place to create like the queue of things that I tab out next. So for instance, I'm doing the video I put up last week. I think I said my favourite demo is like a it was a Kemper demo that I'd done. So I'm going to tab that one out, and then after that, well, I think before that I'm probably going to do the Superstition solo. You know, how to solo over Superstition, then that. But so the queue is 2 tabs long at the moment. I think that's probably the best place to get that information from on Patreon, where people can say, look, can you do this tab? So yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Some chords. Then the other thing I was thinking is, in terms of what's coming in the next year, I'm hoping to just do some more kind of gear demo-y things, but I thought it's worth mentioning that I'm not asking companies for money for any of this stuff. So if a company wants to send me a thing, that's one thing, but I've sort of made the decision that I don't want to accept money for doing demos. Not that anyone's particularly offered at this stage, because I'm quite a small channel and all that stuff, but the channel's growing quite nicely, and but I don't really. I've heard a few people say, "Oh, I bought this piece of gear based on your recommendation." I want it to be this channel just purely things that I actually use on a longer term basis, if that makes sense, so that people aren't going, oh well, I saw that you used this in this video, but do you even actually use the product, which is something that personally frustrates me about some other demo videos or reviews or whatever, is does the person who's demoing that product, have they actually used that product long term, do they have an ongoing relationship with it or not? So yeah, that's the idea. I'm not going to just accept money and start throwing up any old review of anything. I'm purely demoing stuff that I'm actually using for a long time, and I'm not accepting money from companies to do demos. I hope that makes sense. Between you and me, I guess that is. I don't know whether it's a smart decision business-wise, but it feels like the right decision. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, let me know in the comments what you want more of in 2020. And if there's specific sort of gear combinations you want me to check out, pedals you think that I've missed that I should bought or tried to get hold of, things that I need to try in 2020, and I'll see what I can do. Anyway, yeah, as always, thank you for watching, and if you want to do the like and subscribe thing, that'll help. And Happy New Year. Hope it's a good one. Cheers.